guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Deepa Simesi, in case you don't already know. So today's wig we're going to be trying out is from Yolissa's Hair. It's their deep wave wig with a type 4C curly edges. Alright, so this is what the box came in like. So it came with a lot of goodies and I'm just going to go ahead to list that out for you. So you have your wig cap, you have the edges brush, you have their stick band, and you also have their melt band, and it comes with eyelashes and of course the wig. So this is the specification of the wig. It's a 13x4 lace front wig. It's 22 inches, it's 180 density, and my size cap is large. Alright, so I went ahead to give you a quick show of what the wig looks like, what the wig and the edges looks like, and also the construction of the wig. This is what is given. So we're gonna get into the installation of this wig. For this install, I decided to take my time with it because of the edges in front. I didn't want to get any glue, I didn't want to get any spray on it, so I'm going to show you how I did that. But first of all, I'm going to go ahead to brush my hair into place, get it out of the way so that when I'm putting on my wig, it's not an hassle, and to save my edges, of course. So I'm going to go ahead to put on my wig cap. I decided to skip the bud cap method because I just feel it's unnecessary sometimes. I'm not the only one that feels that. But then again, I'm going to go ahead with my foundation. I'm just going to put that on the lace and then put the wig on, and then I'm going to go ahead to apply that foundation also to the front lace to kind of just blend the knots and everything. I didn't go ahead to bleach this wig. I thought I could escape. No, I actually knew I could escape not bleaching it because the knots were so tiny. So I knew I could get away with not bleaching it. So I'm just going to go ahead with the foundation, like I said, and put that on the front part of the wig. And this is what the wig is given before install. This is what it looks like straight out of the box. Nothing done to it. No plucking whatsoever. I regret not plucking before I put on the wig, if I should say that. But it's not like really a big deal, but I could have just plucked. But I'm going to explain that as we go on. So now I'm taking my alcohol and then I'm just going to go ahead to clean the surface of where I'm going to put in my wig, which is the front of my hairline. I'm going to go ahead to clean every dirt and oil so my wig can lay properly. And then I'm just going to be using my Ebin Wonder Lace spray. You already know this is what I love using. I'm going to be using that to lay down this wig. I'm just trying to be more careful so I don't have the spray everywhere. But honestly, I feel the Ebin Wonder Lace spray actually has more precision than the Got to Be spray. But yeah, so I actually prefer this. So I'm just going to go ahead. I cut my lace into 3, as you can see, so it helps me with the precision. All right, so I get to do this in sections, and that's just a lot more easier for you to place down, or for me to place down. Actually, doing it in sections just kind of makes the work easier for me, like I've noticed. So I actually absolutely love doing my wigs in sections. So I'm just going ahead to met that down with my tweezer, allowing that to dry also, and just putting it down. Then I'm going to go ahead to do the third section. Very easy to install when you do it in sections. I actually just find that it's more easier doing it in sections. Actually, I've said that a number of times, but it's like easier for me in sections. So if you are struggling with installing, maybe you should try doing it in sections. I think it works better. So I'm going to go ahead to cut off the excess ear tabs. I'm just going to go ahead to cut it off, and then I'm going to go ahead to cut my lace. I decided to use a razor blade for this install. It doesn't make any difference. It's kind of easier with the razor blade because you kind of get the rough edges, which allows your install to be more flawless. So whichever one works for you, because you can actually use the scissors too to get like a rough zigzag cutting. It just depends on how you do it, but the razor makes sure you always get that zigzag rough cutting. So I actually prefer it. So once I'm done cutting that lace, I'm just going to go back in with my Ebin Wonder lace to kind of get any lace I left behind, kind of put that down. I just have the Ebin Wonder lace sprayed on my edges comb, and then I'm just pressing it in. So now I'm done applying my Ebin Wonder lace, and you can see I had nothing. I got nothing on the edges, so that's what I was trying to avoid, and I did that successfully. So these edges actually just go from the side to the side. It doesn't get to the end. I don't know if you can see it. It doesn't get to the end of the hair. It just stops at the two sides. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead to take a water can, and then I'm just going to go ahead and spray the hair to kind of get the curls and revive them to look more juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and spray that, and then I'm going to go ahead with my anti-Jackie Coil Lala, I think anti-Jackie Coil Lala, and apply it to it, and then brush it out, and then do the scrunch up method just to have those curls popping. So if you don't know, anytime you want your curls popping, you want to use a conditioner, water, and then you want to do the scrunch up method. It just brings the curls back to life. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and take off my Met band, and you can see how well laid this is. This is why I regretted plucking on my head, but we're getting there. I'm going to show you, but this is what is looking like straight out of the bath. I'm going to take my beauty blender, and then I'm just going to apply my foundation to the part where it's white, just to kind of blend that in more. Then I went ahead to centralize the wig because I wanted that center part to pop. Then I'm going to go in with my wax stick and my flat comb and press that down. So once I'm done using my hot comb, I'm just going to go ahead to focus on the edges. And guys, I feel for these edges, you can go ahead to brush it in if that's what you wanted. But I really wanted to showcase the edges curls, the curls of the edges. So I went ahead to not really brush it in. I just wanted it to give edges, you get. So I went ahead to pluck it a little bit. I should have done this on the mannequin, because when you pluck on your head, you're gonna leave the lace. I don't think there's anyhow you do it and you won't leave the lace, because I really tried holding it down and plucking gently, but it lifted the lace. So you can see the lace is more obvious than before, but that's okay. That's my mistake. I should have plucked it on a mannequin, but I just didn't think I would pluck, but it just became too much. So I went ahead to pluck a little bit off both sides, and then I'm just applying my Ebin Wonder lace to kind of have that like laid and give a center pattern. If you see what I'm doing, I just want that to like be centralized. Is that a word? I don't know, but I just wanted it to be like centered. So you can go ahead to brush it all in if that's what you wanted, but I just wanted the curls to come out and play. I just wanted it to give edges, as you can see what I'm doing on the screen. So now I'm just going to go ahead and comb the hair out before applying my mousse. I'm going to go ahead and apply mousse to the hair. I don't want the wet look, but I still want the curls to be there, and I still wanted it to be like a bit more fuller than a look. So that's why I went ahead to brush it out, and I'm just applying my mousse to kind of bring back the curls. But I wanted it to be fuller. That's why I brushed it out, in case you're wondering. I just wanted the full look more, because I just felt that's what works for me. So I actually let it dry, then I brush it out, and then apply my mousse. So it gives me that, I don't know how to explain it, but that's just how I work with my deep waves, because I like it looking full. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply my concealer to my pattern to kind of just give that flawless look, a more flawless look. And this is what we're having, guys. What do you think? This is what it looks like. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Let me know if this is a wig you'll be trying out. Let me know if you like it. Let me know what you think about it all in all. But I really like it. I really like the edges, and I love you have the option of brushing it in if this isn't what you like per se, but I really love how everything turned out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead to show you the full length, and this is what it looks like. It just stopped underneath my bust. That's the length of the wig, I couldn't show it off camera like that, so I went ahead to show you guys. And let me know what you think, like I said, down below. That's really it for this video, lovelies. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, lovelies. And if you're watching the end of this video, you already know you're the what, you already know you're the real MVP. Thank you so much, lovelies, and I'll see you in my next week video. I love you. Bye. Mwah.